To manifest wealth, I put into action the required wisdom. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. That one place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. To make money, guys, in cryptocurrency or really anything, it's not really hard. It's the most difficult thing, I believe, in crypto that has a lot of people bugged out is how to get into those one in a lifetime deals. That's what I struggled with. I used to struggle with that until I started looking at things the way I used to as a kid, with curiosity and just the wow factor. When you want to make really big money, whether it's in a stock or a cryptocurrency or really anything new, the thing you want to ask yourself is, how far ahead of time is this one thing? What trend is it on? Is it on a trend? And you know, is there anything out there like it? That's important because a lot of people miss opportunities in crypto. Man, and I'm just gonna keep it on crypto. A lot of people miss opportunities on crypto because they wait to get there when everybody else and their mama has found the gem, and everybody's just throwing money in it. Usually that's when a lot of people come in. Rarely do people get, it's a very minute number of people that get into projects when no one else is talking about them. One such project is Spectre AI. I talk a lot about it on this channel, but I'm talking about XRP right now. And the reason I'm talking about XRP is, as I continue to do research and look back in history, uh, I'm looking at things now that I wish I would have seen back then. And when I say back then, I'm talking even before I got into cryptocurrency, because I didn't get into cryptocurrency, really into cryptocurrency, into the last bull market. And we all know how that went. Well, now, when I look at where we are with XRP, I had to ask myself, is it too late? Am I too late? And that answer came back as in no. No. Now I'm not at the beginning. I didn't get in like right back when people were getting in for like 5 and 10 cents. I feel like I got in at a good time, and a lot of you now are getting in based on hype. Well, that's not going to keep you in. It's not going to keep you buying. And I always talk about that here on this channel. If you want to make serious money in crypto, you have to understand what you're looking at. And that's why I'm talking about XRP today, because I want a lot of you who are not in it, or those of you that are in it and you only have like a few coins, I want to show you why it's important to get your bag up. This is not financial advice. I'm just going to give you the information that I find. And I'm looking at something from Brad Garlinghouse, and it makes it, I mean, you can't make things harder than they are. I gave you a quote in the last video that I made that Jeff Bezos said about the reason the rich get richer and the poor stay poor is because the poor view a lot of opportunities as scams, and the rich view these opportunities as just that, opportunities. And they throw their money in knowing that it's a possibility that it might not make it. But you're not going to win at everything. If you're too afraid, I was telling a friend of mine yesterday, I said, if you are too afraid to take a step and take a chance, then you are not going to make forward progress. You have to come into things like cryptocurrency, being it's so new. You have to come into cryptocurrency with an open mind. You have to come into cryptocurrency with the possibility that, hey, I might lose more than I put in, but at the same time, when I do hit, it's going to make up for everything. I try to bring you those kind of deals, and I try to bring you those kind of deals to make you think, but to limit your losses. Guys, if you're rocking with me so far, smash that like button for me. Thank you for all the new subscribers, for signing up to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, guys. That's what we try to do here. It's all about that mindset. I feel like if I can fix your mindset and the way you view things, then I can fix your bank account. Guys, with that said, we're going to jump over here. We're going to look at something that Brad Garlinghouse said back in the day, and then I'm going to come back and I want to share something with you as we're at a good time in crypto with the market crashing. Let's go check this out, guys. All right, I'm over here on YouTube, and I'm going to play this real quick.
Joining us now, Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO of the cryptocurrency developer Ripple. Ripple's XRP token has surged more than 500% this year. Brad, nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, just tell people what exactly Ripple does, because it's not just the currency, also you're very involved in blockchain.
Absolutely. So Ripple sells a blockchain technology to banks and payment providers and other financial institutions to do real-time settlement between banks. So today, if Morgan wanted to send $10,000 to London right now, the fastest way for her to do that is to drive to Newark or JFK and fly it there. Our view is, in a world of the internet, you can stream video from the space station. You should be able to do real-time settle between banks, and we sell a technology to banks to do that.
And the banks are getting on board with this because I know there's a lot of paper pushing and also a lot of money attached to those settlements.
For sure. So we have over 100 banks working with Ripple today around the world. I think the vast majority of banks, like 99.9% of banks, actually are paying other banks, the kind of the global money center banks like JP Morgan or Citibank, to make those settlements. So a lot of the banks are very excited about democratizing how these global payments flow.
There's a belief that, you could transform the global payment system over time. Although then the alternative argument is you need a centralized. You can't have it decentralized, that it actually benefits from efficiencies. I would assume you come down the ladder.
Yeah, for sure. I think anytime you can do something without that central counterparty, you're going to reduce friction, which is measured by time, cost, speed. So by removing that central counterparty and going direct from point to point, you can skip going from the Bank of David to the Bank of Morgan to the Bank of Mike. You just go directly to the Bank of Mike.
So if the immediate opportunity is efficiencies in this area of the actual kind of nuts and bolts sort of plumbing of the financial system, how does that relate to the value of the Ripple tokens or of the Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies? They're taking on a separate life, it seems, from the future of adoption of this technology.
It's a great point, and I think one of the things we all have to remember is that the value of a token over the long term is really going to be derived by its utility. What problem is it solving? How big is that problem? How many customers do you have? There's no question there's a lot of hype in this system, and I don't actually think that's a good thing. For Ripple, we use this digital asset called XRP to settle liquidity needs between banks. So today there's $27 trillion parked at different banks around the world so they can make payments between each other. Our view is you can use a digital asset like XRP to do that in real time. Because XRP has been so efficient, it settles a transaction about 3 seconds compared to Bitcoin.
So it just passes through that currency for that period of time.
That's correct.
Guys, you hear that? Now, I've shown you videos like this, similar to this before. And when I show you videos like that, guys, that's coming straight from Brad Garlinghouse. I feel like that is the most simple explanation of what XRP is and why it is so crucial to our global finance. This is why when I talk to you about you have to forget about market cap, look at utility, look at why XRP is going to climb. It is going to climb. Why XRP is going to hit 20, 30, and more dollars. This is why. Because of its use case. Now, some people probably look at XRP and say, oh, it's a scam, this and that. But let me ask you, how much do they have in their bank accounts? How much money does those people have in their bank accounts? Let's think back. Let's think back to what Jeff Bezos said. The poor view most opportunities, as scams. You're not going to make any money like that. How much information, guys, do you need brought to you to show you that coins like XRP, we're just at the beginning? The reason they aren't as far as they should be right now is because of the SEC. I watched that 60 Minutes, and what I saw, is 60 Minutes trying to instill fear, uncertainty, and doubt, not on just XRP, but on crypto as a whole. It was almost like a setup, at least in my opinion. It was almost like a setup to get Brad Garlinghouse up there. And he monstered through it. He handled that. When they said, oh, it's as if you guys, crypto bros, that's all of us crypto people, it's as if crypto bought the election. He says, no, people voted. We didn't buy anything. We promoted. We still didn't make up people's mind to vote. They talked about the SEC was up there, and they failed. They failed. They allowed this Security Exchange guy, SEC. They allowed this guy to get up there and say that all of the lawyers, all of the judges had unanimously said that XRP is a security. And they didn't say it was maybe, they said it is. They failed to say that case, this last judge that said it's not a security. But they chose not to put that up there. When you listen to things, guys, get the facts. Get the facts. Don't just let them pump you full of information that is not valid. That's why I always say, do your research, guys. So, again, I looked at 60 Minutes and I said, everything they're saying, you need to take it and you need to compare it to something. Why are they saying this? Why is the SEC so hard on XRP? Yeah, they say, oh yeah, we filed 100 and something different lawsuits against these crypto, but XRP is the most notable that they constantly stay at because they fear it. Anything that is criticized, don't ever forget this, guys. Anything that is criticized heavily, that is what you really need to be looking at before the masses get to it. Before the masses get to it. We can look at XRP's history. They've criticized it. They've tried to keep it down. But they can't. And now the floodgates are open. 60 Minutes can't stop it. The best that 60 Minutes can do, I feel like this was a last-ditch effort to stop as many people from climbing on board XRP as they could get. This was the last-ditch effort because there's nothing else in XRP's way, in Ripple's way. There's nothing else in their way. And Brad Garlinghouse just showed you why. It is needed. It's a bridge. It's needed for fast. You tell me. I mean, there's no more I could really say about that. So I say all that to say that today's price of XRP is so cheap. It is so cheap, but many people are going to wait until it's like $8 or $9, and then that's when they're going to come and they're going to get in. Those are the poor people. Those are the poor people. The Grow Rich, Grow Happy community, and those with a rich mentality, those with the wealth building mentality, they're already holding XRP. And they're looking at this opportunity right now where it's at to grab some more before the poor people come in. You tell me, guys, which one are you? To the next one, I'm out.